hope you are doing well. Today we will learn some basic commands of Kali Linux. So if you want to start with Kali, let's just start. For this, we will first of all we will open the VMware, the virtual box. I have downloaded this. So inside this virtual box, I have the my Kali Linux. So I will power this virtual machine. So the interface will look like this. So you will just go enter. So this will take some time to boot up. So let's just boot up. Okay, so there's a you need to give your password and username. So you need to give your username. So in Kali, the username and the password is default as Kali and Kali. So yeah, this is the interface you're gonna find as from your first. So you can change also this one, the background you can change also. So we will go with this one. So first of all, let's see this one what's here. So we can see here this is the terminal where we will we will do our works and everything, because Kali Linux, as you know, this is a command line interface. So almost everything we will do with our commands. And also we have the browser here. So Kali Linux have the default browser is Firefox. So you can do all the things here. And we have also our all the files and folders, everything. So you can see documents, downloads, desktop, just like the Windows we see. But here we don't need to do manually create folder or something. We will use the terminal command line, so we can do everything with our commands. And also here you can see, if you click this one, so you can see all the tools that you will need to use for your testing. So if you want to test any system, so there's a lot of tools you can find, so you can use that one. So okay, so we will not go into this. We will start with the basics. So let's just open the terminal. So this is the terminal looks like at your first glance. So this is the user privileges. So if you can also type many, you can type the commands as usual here. But if you want to do some taxes, some higher privilege tax, you need to go to the higher privileges. So you need to go to the root privileges. So if we want to go to the root privilege, how we can go to the root privilege? So we need to type sudo su. So we need to type sudo. So we can, if you type this one, you can go to the higher privilege. So it will show a password. You need to Kali default password. So here you are in the higher privilege, root privileges. So you can do almost all the tasks from here. So if you want to clear these things, if you want to start from, if you want to clear this, we will type clear. So this will all clear. Okay, so now we are in the higher privilege, and I think we can also do the basic commands from user privilege. So now I have seen you how to go to the user privilege to higher privileges. Okay, so from here, the first command we want to see that to show you that this is the directory we have. So the directory home and the directory Kali. So we can move the directory from home to Kali, just like you see in the Windows. You can see from C drive to users. So here we will also can change our directory. So first of all, we want to see what's inside our this directory, inside the Kali, what we have. So if you want to see the list of all the files in Kali directory, so we need a command that's called ls. So this is the first this is the most used command so you will use mostly this command ls to list down and everything. So we give ls, so you can see all the files and directories is here. So you can see here desktop, documents and downloads and everything. Now the question will be how we can move from Kali directory to downloads. If we want to go from Kali to downloads, how can we go? So the command is cd. With cd you can move the directory. So if we want to go to the downloads, so we can just type cd downloads. So here cd downloads. So now you can see from home Kali to we are now downloads directory. So if we want to see what's inside downloads to list all the files, so we can also again type ls. So you can see I have a lot of things downloaded here, so that makes you some, it's okay. So there are a lot of files and folders you can see in my downloads. So that's how you can list down. Okay, let's just clear. So we, as of now, we can see, we just write down what we have just seen now. So we can see that first we can use sudo su to for the for root privilege. Okay, then ls list down all files and folders. Okay, now and cd to move one directory to another directory. Okay, so these three commands you need. So let's say I want to, from downloads, let's say I give ls again. So there are a lot of a lot of files and this. So now how we can go back again to Kali or home from downloads directory, how we can go to the Kali or home. So we need to type a command which is called, is the same cd, but we will not go forward. So if you want to go to the back, so you will type cd like this. You can go one step back with this. You can go one step from downloads to Kali. So we will enter. So you can see here from downloads we are now Kali. So we want to go back again, so we will type again. Look, from Kali we are now in home. Let's say you can also do like this. Let's say I will go cd cd Kali, sorry, okay. So let's say I want to go from downloads to home. We will not go one step. So if you want to go directly from downloads to home, let's say you will do like cd with, you can go one step, then we will type this hash, then we will again. So this will go two step back. So we will type enter. So you can see we are now in home. So we go two step back. So you can do like this also. Okay, now let's go again to downloads directory. And also if you want to go, let's say I want to go from home to downloads, so you don't need to go home then again cd Kali cd downloads. You can go with one command. This you can go cd, I will type, we are already in home, right? We are already in home, so we need to type Kali and download. So this, like, it will be Kali, sorry, Kali download. So we can go directly from home to Kali downloads. Okay, so we can just ls. Okay, you can see everything is here. Now we want to make a new directory, or you can say folder, inside this downloads. Inside here we want to, inside this directory we want to create another folders. Okay, another folder. How we can create? So there is a command which is mkdir. So with this command you can create a new directory. So how mkdir, let's say I want to create a new directory as test, test. So if we enter this one, so if again ls, so you can see there is a test directory. You create another one with mkdir command. Now we can move to downloads to this directory again. Let's say I want to go to test. I will go to test, cd test. Now we are in test directory. So if we see here, if we ls this one, we will see nothing, because in our test directory there is nothing here. So we can do something here. What? Let's say I want to create another directory, another folder inside this test. So how can we do this? So it's the same process like mkdir. Let's say I want to do test 2. Okay, so I give enter ls, so test to another one. So I create another one. So this is how you can create a folder with mkdir command. So now I want to create a file. How can you create a file? I create a folder. Now how can I create a file inside this directory? So there's a command called touch. With touch you can create a file. So I want to create a file name file1.txt. So txt file. So you will give the command like this, touch file1.txt. so there will be a txt file will be created. So you give enter. So now I will give ls. So you can see here, so this is the one we created before and now the new one. So there is a file created. So now let's say we want to okay, so the two commands we have learned. So this is, if we want to create a folder or directory with mkdir to create a new directory with touch, create a new file. Okay, now inside of file1 txt, the in txt file there is something inside we always keep. So we want to see what inside this one, right? So how can we can see this text file? So there is a command called cat. With cat you can see what inside file1 txt. So you can see nothing because there is nothing in the text file. So now how can we add something inside this file? We need to add something to see something. So inside the text file, let's say we want to add something, we want to write something in this text file. So there is a command called nano. So with nano command you can write something inside the text file. So I will give file1 nano file1.txt. so this will open. So yeah, you can do the text file is open file1.txt. so you can write anything here. Let's say I want to write anything. I am an international student. You can write anything. Student, I love reading books. So yeah, so how now you need to save this text file. How? So you need to do, you need to put first press Ctrl plus O, then enter, then Ctrl plus X. So this will save. So let's see with the cat command again. The one we have written now we can see with the cat command. So we will see cat file1 txt. Look, the one we have written. I am an international student. I love reading books. So inside this text file we have written this one. Let's say I want to create another text file. So I can create touch file2.txt. I create another file name file2.txt. touch with touch command. With touch command you are creating a file. With cat command you are seeing what inside the file. So touch file2.txt. so we will now give ls again. We will give now ls again. So you can see there is a file.txt created with the touch command we have given earlier. So file2.txt. so now in file1 there is something, but inside the file2 there is nothing. You can check file2.txt, right? There's nothing. You can see nothing. So how? There's another command you can add, write something inside this text file. So this command is called echo. So you can just write something. Let's say I'm a good student. I love my pet. So there's anything. So now how can we save this one? So we with echo you can write this one. Now you need to save inside the file2.txt. So if you want to save this one, you need to do like this. So that's how you can. So this text you can add inside this text file. So I will give enter. So now I will see again file2.txt. Look, so I am good student. I love my pet. So you, with the echo command and nano command you can do both. So let's just write here. So nano, right, open the text file and write, and echo also. Echo is like write inside a file. Okay, and cat command we use cat command for what? We use cat command for to see the text file, right? So this command we have now see. So now we will see. Let's say let's clear this. So I have inside the text directory I have file1 file2.txt. Now I want to move move file1 to file2. I want to move the text that already in the file1, so I want to move this one to this one. So how can we move this one? So if you want to move this one, you need to there is a command called mv. With mv you can move the text of the file1 to file2. So you can just file1.txt file2.txt. so this will work like this. The text whatever in the file1, so this will move to file2.txt. so we just go enter. Now we will see file2. Now okay, let's say ls. So you can see there is no file1 because we already moved this file1 to file2.txt. so we will get file2.txt. looks I am international student, I love reading books. So this text was in file1, so we just move file1 to file2. so this okay. Let's just create again the file1, touch file1.txt clear ls. So again our file1 we have created again it with the touch command. So now I want to remove this file2. I want to delete, I mean something, remove this file2 from this directory. How you can? So there is a command called rm file2.txt. so if we do ls again, so there is no file2 because with rm command you are deleting the file2, so there is only file1.txt. so I have seen mv with move the files, rm remove the files. So this is the very basic commands you need to know to, it's very basics. Okay,